2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round one of the Legends Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got an amazing day of action on tap. We're going to bring it all to you right here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. That's a good one to build momentum on. This is a 150-yard shot. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
As we move on to the next hole, we show you he is in a tie for 6th place. The second at Lone Grove.
Sweeping dog leg from right to left. Downhill with your second shot to a green that has a massive false front on the right-hand side. Do not come up short. Long and left is the best bailout area.
That's a really nice shot. This looks like a 190-yard shot.
A little less club is required for him.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Setting up here with a long putt. That looked good for a while. 3 feet remain. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. The third hole is a par 3.
Downhill ever so slightly to a large green that runs from front to back right. Do not come up short or to the left. Water could be found.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. That's a misfire there. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. This is a tricky putt.
An all-important putt for par.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Way too much on that one. All right, bogey putt. No longer in the red, he falls to even par for the event. The fourth hole at Lone Grove is a par 5.
Back uphill for your tee shot, but down the hill ever so slightly for your second shot. Plenty of room around this green. But in order to make birdie and or eagle, your short game must be spot on.
Well, Beamer, we're now off and running with the first major event of the season here at the Legends Championship. And for those folks who may not know, what's the significance of these 4 big events on the PGA Tour schedule?
Andrew, the first thing is it's the prestige that comes from winning it. It's the history in the game, the legacy of your career defining, it's life changing. There's a multitude of things that happen to a player when they win one of these 4 major events. It's otherworldly. It puts you into a different stratosphere as a player.
This is a putt to move into the top 5.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's see it come back.
An opportunity here to move into the top 10. There's a birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after bogey on the previous hole.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Not a long par 4 here. The fairway cambers from left to right pretty steeply, also chases away from you. Second shot slightly back up the hill. 3 bunkers behind it. Do not come up short of it, or CJ's Creek will be found.
Lovely effort, that. It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Probably the most challenging tee shot on this course. CJ's Creek down the entire left-hand side. Second shot, should it find the fairway, pretty straightforward, as this green complex is devoid of any hazards.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just 3 back from the leader. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That was a beauty.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. A par putt awaits. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
The 7th is a par 3 with 3 greenside bunkers.
Long par 3 down the hill, but plenty of room to land your tee shot out to the left and have it camber onto the green.
That was right on target. He's got this left for birdie.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
John, give us a read on this putt.
This putt's going to go up the hill and to the right.
A 3-footer coming up. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Let's go over to 8, a par 4.
Slight dog leg from right to left. Fairway contours from right to left, making this a little bit narrower than it actually is. Second shot to a green that sits above the player with a large runoff area to the right-hand side.
A lot to like about that one. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. A chance to move inside the top 10. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 9th hole is a short par 5.
Dog legs from left to right. Just avoid those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot straight back up the hill. Dotted with 3 bunkers, but what a great opportunity to make a birdie on this closing hole in the front 9.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Nicely done with the putter. And now into the top 5 on the leaderboard. The man everyone is chasing right now is Xander Schauffele. The 10th hole is a par 4.
A shortish par 4 in length, dogleg from right to left. No bunkers anywhere to be found on this green. However, the one big hazard is the green itself, undulating on every square inch of it.
Wow, he's going to like that one. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. Only 2 back of the lead.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Okay, pretty straight putt to start out with. I think it'll take a little turn to the left as it nears the hole.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. On the tee of the par 3 11th.
Long par 3 back up the hill. It's got bunkers front and to the left. This green runs diagonally from left to right. Really difficult to get your tee shot close with the pins on the left-hand side.
Nicely done. A chance to move to 5 under par. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
A little bit overzealous there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And the sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot. Wow. We let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Some stunning views from up here, because this green, well, it's very downhill.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. John, have you got a read on this one?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
A bit too much pace on that one. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
A dog leg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
This is his second shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that takes him to 6 under. He's currently sitting in 3rd. The 14th is a par 5.
Only the longest in the game are able to get it home in 2. You must find the fairway. Those that go for it, though, must be strategic in where they lay up, as this green has got a lot of movement to it and tough to get a chip shot close.
Well played. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And he's down there. You got to read?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, what a putt. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Heading to the next hole, this player is currently tied for a share of the lead with Xander Schauffele.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
4 holes to go at Lone Grove. Here's the 15th.
Long par 4 back down the hill. Fairway tilts from right to left. Second shot to a green that chases away from you. But be mindful, that water in the back comes into play should any shots chase away from you.
Okay, that's going to play. 16 feet to the cup. Oh, that birdie would have been a big boost to the card. That one drops. We've got a 2-way tie atop the leaderboard. Our featured player is all square with Xander Schauffele. This is a 9-iron on the way.
Oh, this is perfection. Come on, be the one.
That is nice and tight.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par. The 17th hole is a short par 4.
This brings all the excitement you could ever want in a major championship. A drivable par 4, massive green. You can find the green, but birdie is not guaranteed. Do you lay it up or do you go for it?
That was really well played. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The closing hole at Lone Grove is a dogleg left, a par 4.
Massive amounts of room out to the right-hand side. However, hug the trees as best you can to leave a shortish second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Nine under for the tournament. The club choice is a 6-iron. That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole. This putt is 14 feet away. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
18 holes in the books. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.